guys, okay, so today I'm gonna do my Halloween tutorial. I dressed up as Pocahontas, obviously, as you can tell. This look can be used for a multitude of different Halloween looks, as well as just like a night out look. So let's get started. I ended up deciding on Armani's Luminous Silk Foundation. It has great coverage, luminous, and kind of gives your skin a little bit more of a glow. Obviously, when you're going out on Halloween, a lot of times pictures will be, involved. People will be taking your picture, so you want it to photograph really well. And I feel like Luminous Silk gives you a really nice natural look. I used a couple pumps of it, put it on my hand, then I used my MAC 187 brush, and then I just buff it in a circular motion. So really simple and easy, and it gives you a nice base. I use my NARS Laguna bronzer, which I am absolutely in love with. I use it quite a bit. I actually reached pan on this, so I need to reorder. But it just gives you a really nice natural contoured look. So what I did is I used my dome top brush from Sonia Kashuk. I just applied it on kind of like the contours of my cheeks right here. So I just went like that. And I actually didn't even use any blush. I normally use blush all the time, but I really didn't think it was necessary. I didn't want to bring in too many colors. I wanted the emphasis to be on my eyes, so I just used my bronzer. And then I used a highlighter, which is actually NARS's Hungry Heart. And it's really pretty. I don't use this on a normal, regular basis just because it is so shimmery. I apply it to the highlights of my cheekbones. You can't really tell, on video just how like shimmery and iridescent it is, but when you actually are photographed with this, it definitely gives you that nice, like, really glowy look. If you apply it on the outer corners of your eyes right here, kind of in a like crescent moon shape motion, when you are photographed, obviously it's going to draw emphasis up and it'll kind of bring up the highlights of your cheekbones as well. So oops. The next thing that I did was I used a long wearing lip stain. I ended up using Outlast, by CoverGirl, and the number is 445. It's a little bit darker than what I normally use. It's what I have on right now. Even when your lip gloss wears off, you still are going to have a really nice, densely pigmented lip color. On top of that, I actually used my MAC Plush Glass lip gloss, and this one is in Ample Pink. Just use a nice neutral color and you'll be all set. For Halloween, I really wanted to play at my eyes, and I think it's so much fun just to put on fake eyelashes. I've always been a fan of them. Even back in high school, I would go to MAC for prom or homecoming and have my eyelashes applied. So basically, I had these lashes already on. When I got home, I took my Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil to use your eyeliner much more than you normally would. You start here, and then you just drag it all the way out. But you want to make sure you get to the base of the lash line. You don't want to have that weird bumpy eyelash line against your eye. Line the bottom of your eyelashes. Start about here and then go out. As you get further out, make sure you use a little bit more. Something I learned back in high school when I used to get these done for prom, to kind of help your eyelashes adhere to your false eyelashes, use your mascara like you normally would. And you're just going to use it on both your false lashes and your real lashes. Obviously, it gives you even more definition, as if your lashes weren't dramatic enough, so that's always a good thing. As far as the eyeshadow goes, this Naked palette I've had for a year, and I use this literally every single day. And, it's perfect for an everyday look, but going out as well, it's perfect. I'm going to go with a really bold, smoky look, but I wanted it to still be really feminine and pretty as well. So how I did that, I used Half Bake, which is in the center. Used the inner corners of my eyes and just brushed it in right like that. Then you're actually going to use this Half Bake gold color all throughout your entire lid, and also use it as a highlighter right up near your brows. But I use this as a basis underneath all of this other shadow. Then the next color I used was Smog. It's a nice bronzy brown, and I use that all on the bottom portions of my eyes. You're going to go from this part all the way over and just gently blend it in, like that. And then the color next to that is Dark Horse. I use that on the crease right here, and then you just blend it out. And I like you know, sort of a cat eye look, so I blended out obviously past where my eyes end, just a little bit like that on both sides. And that gives you, you know, subtle definition, but definitely from afar, your eyes are going to stand out. The last thing that I wanted to share with you to finish this whole look is to use Model in a Bottle. And the funny thing was I actually just bought this week just for everyday use. I'd heard really great things online, but it's like one of those products really hard to find locally. Although I have a specialty cosmetic store just down the street from my work, and they actually carry it. So I bought it, I think it was like $24 for 2 ounces. It seems really counterintuitive to be spraying liquid on your face to set the makeup. You think it's just going to make it run, but honestly this product is almost like hairspray or something for your face. It really keeps your makeup fresh and dewy and just, you know, makes it last the entire night. So I definitely recommend this, not only just for a Halloween look, but, you know, for everyday basis. I think it's a great product. I mean, if you're going to spend time on your makeup at all, might as well have it last, right? So basically that is it. It's really simple. This look, you know, you can do within 10 minutes. I just did 2 loose, messy braids to look like Pocahontas. Put, you know, some ribbon in my hair, of course. I used the war paint, so I did 2 lines right here on my cheeks. But besides that, this is what I did. So, and then I just wore, you know, a really cute short little dress that I already had and a sweater, and I was all set. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.